such a big part of our lives that it's almost like its own little family.
They really want to get in there and help us to help our students.
If it weren't for them, our son wouldn't be where he's at. It's just above and beyond the expectations that we had, you know, from not being able to speak to now he's speaking in full sentences. Now I can ask him a question and I can expect a response.
Everything's so vast and you have so many different areas that if I have a concern in a completely different area with Chloe, I could email any one of you that I have met and say, I need help, where do we go from here?
I'm with the Crescent Communications and Service Technology Department. As a student, you're not in a normal classroom. You need to learn your own pace. We get to partner with people like KSIB, Green Hills AEA. Some people have partnered with Hy-Vee, just local businesses that help us go around the community and build those relationships. So it's just kind of changing traditional learning and crossing over into the future.
Chloe is one of those children with only slight hearing loss. She could easily slip through those cracks and fall behind in school. And I completely rely upon Green Hills to make sure that she isn't behind and she isn't one of those children that slips through the cracks.
For me, before we started school and before we started the services with AEA, we weren't sure if he was ever going to talk, if he was ever going to be able to do anything for himself. And then just seeing the transition from a couple of months in services, he went from having 3 or 4 words to having like 30 or 40 words.
Yeah.
And he was able to tell us like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to go to the bathroom. It was just night and day. He was like living with a different kid.
Even with the adaptive devices that we have been able to like rent and use from the AEA, even just giving 2 options, like, do you want to go outside? Do you want to go to bed? It would let him be a little bit more independent and me not answering all of his questions for him since he is nonverbal. Denise made it very easy for him to be able to communicate like on his own. He loves bubbles and she made it so that there was a switch that he could push and make the bubble machine go by himself.
Chloe actually expressed to me one time that when I teach her, she doesn't understand. That when her teacher taught her, she didn't understand. But when Miss Molly came, which was her teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing, she understood.
We have been receiving AEA services with Molly and Margaret for about 2 years now.
I think that you've taught us tremendous amounts of sign language, helped us with his hearing aid setup and how to use it. Different techniques to use around the house.
Something as simple as reading the letter A was such a big step in Chloe's life. Like they learned these books and Chloe came home and she read them to me. And it made me cry.
This is my 2nd year in the CAS classroom. Going in my freshman year, I really didn't think that I'd be learning how to make a business plan. This class has taught me a lot of my soft skills. I've gone to multiple conferences and talked in front of big crowds, which probably never would have done if it weren't for Ms. Arnold to push me, and the members from UCDA and the members from Green Hills AEA.
I'm teaching next year currently at Clarinda High School in special ed classroom. The last, I would say, 7 years, I have really used them a lot. We all need help from time to time, and there's a lot of ways that they can truly help. They come in, they of course help with data collection, they do the testing for us. That day-to-day stuff, that's normal, but they really want to get in there and help us to help our students. It's really neat to have them come into your classroom. They're not there to judge you, they're not there to see what you're doing wrong, but it's nice that they do help us and make us a better teacher for our students.
Just getting his voice and being able to tell us, I want to do this, I need this, is huge. It opens up the possibility of him being able to live on his own. Because that's one thing that we were talking about as he was younger, is like kind of preparing ourselves for him to live with us for the rest of our lives. But then once we got into the services with AEA, it's opened door after door after door of opportunity.
We love AEA. We do love AEA.
Super, super grateful for Green Hills.
Thanks.
Thanks, Green Hills AEA.